Previously on Horrible Film Recaps.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burt Bacharach.
My baloney has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R.
Ugh, I left the couch open again.
When he was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog.
And now on to our feature presentation. The title of this movie is Star. Oh, I must have frightened it. I guess it's episode 4, A New Hope. What's this? Reading again. Hey, Hollywood, how about you show? Don't spell. Planets around here come in small, medium, and...
Damn!
The Lottery Marketing Division arrives in the sector for their annual strategy conference. Copper Concierge arrives with Dumpster Droid to prepare for Chad's office birthday party. Much to his dismay, the eggheads from IT are eager to get their drink on and start the festivities early. Open bars and office parties go together like audiences, and Madam Webb, Copper laments, Chad arrives to learn his surprise birthday party started without him, and IT are already passed out drunk.
Looks like I wore my birthday cloak for nothing.
Meanwhile, Copper enters the security closet and witnesses someone depositing the only winning lottery ticket into Dumpster Droid, knowing that, as office equipment, they can't legally turn in the ticket. Copper escorts the rolling dustbin on a search for a rube. The IT crew nurses their hangovers on the way back to their office. Nancy McHairdo watches the robots make off with her ill-gotten winnings.
You're telling me there wasn't even an office birthday card? I depend on those Red Lobster gift cards for sustenance.
Nancy continues her hunt for the droids, but security spots her and neutralizes her with a limited edition Halo Nerf gun. This gives the bots a chance to flee the offices in the corporate cab. Perhaps we should have stayed for pizza, thinks Copper, as they hurtle towards the dirt farmer homeworld. When security brings Mick Hairdo in for questioning, Chad only has one concern.
So you have time for corporate larceny, but not time to pick up an ice cream cake. I'm livid. That's all livid.
I'm not even on the party committee, replies Nancy, but Chad interrupts.
Take her away! I swear, not even a pointy hat.
Meanwhile, on Dirt World, the robots decide to hail an Uber to take them to the nearest rube. When they arrive at the nearest dust farm, Copper immediately inquires as to the whereabouts of a gullible soul. The farmer tells him, "Try my boy Timmy. He's as dumb as a bag of hammers." Unbeknownst to the droid duo, lottery agents have recruited lounge lizards to aid their pursuit. Reluctantly, Copper asks if he can talk to Timmy in private.
Okay,
Replies Timmy.
I've got a toy plane and a rock collection. Want to see my spoons?
After humoring Timmy, the droids show him a recording of Nancy explaining her lottery ruse. They go on to explain they need someone to cash it in for them. Timmy wants to know.
Can I get hollow cooties from a hollow girl?
He goes on to explain that since he's only 9 years old, he's too young to turn in the ticket. But his uncle could help.
First, I'll need to dunk you in a vat of Chardonnay and rot gut to make him like you, though.
If that's what it takes, says Copper. The next morning they speed off to see Timmy's uncle. When the tin trashcan tries to escape, they rush to grab him, but are interrupted.
Hey, buddy, did you just see a real bright light?
They're thrilled to be introduced to Timmy's uncle, Drunky McDrunk Pants. Dustbin is wary, but Copper finds him disarming. They agree to meet back at Timmy's room. On the farm, Drunky regales Timmy with tales of Bender's past and concludes his boasting by allowing Timmy to play with his electric swizzle stick. After watching Nancy's plan, Drunky agrees to help for a share of the fortune because
I need to get me some drinkings money for reals.
Meanwhile, at the lottery budget conference, Chad and Commissioner Potts arrive.
No streamers, no coloured napkins, not even an email.
Potts cuts him off by saying they need to address any wild tickets in the field before they're turned in, as the coffers are empty in the lottery fund. Colonel Scratchoff asks, how can that be? Chad explains,
We wanted to increase revenue for bonuses and parties by constructing the ultimate stupid tax generator, but we overspent.
Potts adds, we spent it building the power ball. Back on the surface, the group learns not to let old men drive under the influence.
There's no way I could have seen this. It pulled out in front of me.
Timmy exclaims,
That's my Uncle Drunky.
Meanwhile, in the lottery interrogation closet, Chad confronts Nancy.
You didn't even sing to me. I wanted to look like a monkey and smell like one too. Well, I brought a birthday balloon that should help make my point stick.
Uncle Drunky guides the group to his favourite watering hole to procure transport to the lottery offices.
You just want whiskey and coke, Uncle Drunky.
Timmy accuses.
Silence, boy. I guess the shakes.
Drunky retorts.
When you say but, you've said a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say but, you've gone as far as you can go to get the very best. When you say but, you've said the word that means you like to do it all. When you say but, it means you want the beer that's got a taste, that's number one. When you say but, you tell the world you know what makes it all the way. When you say but, you say you care enough to only want the king of beers. There is no other one, there's only something less, because the king of beers is leading all the rest. When you say Budweiser, You've said it all. there is no other one, there's only something less, because the king of beers is leading all the rest. When you say Budweiser,
You've said it all.
when you say Budweiser,
You've said it all.
This splash is freaking great, isn't it?
With that silliness behind them, Drunky meets with Jack and the Wolfman to request a designated driver to take them to the lottery offices.
When we cash this in, we can all get sloshed until we can't feel our faces.
Explains Drunky.
And you can pay your tab at this bar, right, Uncle Drunky?
Says Timmy.
Quiet, boy. I'm skipping out on this one.
Drunky replies, Hey, he said he's gonna vodka and vamoose. The barman accuses. The bouncers approach, but Drunky has skills above the average sot. The group arrives at the Galactic Uber, where they're welcomed by the Wolfman and Jack. The snuffle-up Gus snitch informs the lottery officers of their whereabouts, and a fracas ensues. The group makes a run for it and sets course for the lottery offices. Meanwhile, on the Powerball, Potts explains to Nancy that, in order to refill the lottery budget, they have taken out large insurance policies on various planets. That's absurd, replies Nancy. You'd need a galactic disaster to occur in order to get a payday. But Potts remains unplussed as he orders the laser set to galactic disaster. He then orders Nancy returned to the secretary pool. The group arrives at the Powerball, only to realise they'll have a hard time cashing in the stolen ticket, with Drunky on the lam for booze burglary.
I know. My uncle can help us hide.
Timmy says.
What do you mean? I'm seeing double here.
Trust me, I know the perfect way. Listen.
Once docked, Chad orders the lottery agents to
Find the ticket and the old man. I hope there's a piñata in my future.
The guards search to no avail.
I knew Uncle Drunky could empty these beer coolers.
Timmy says.
I'm the hero.
Drunky replies. When the agents break for lunch, the group decides to cosplay as a group of nerds to infiltrate the offices. Drunky decides to go off because
my back teeth are floating.
That's my Uncle Drunky.
when Copper points out that Nancy is still in the building. Timmy, Jack, and Wolfman go to find her. Arriving in the office pool, they make short work of the guards and long work of the equipment. Thinking quickly, Wolfman gets on the PA.
Now go back for greatest office radio the world has ever seen. Can you take it, baby? Don't touch that dial.
Timmy locates Nancy in the employee lounge. She informs him they don't have office radio and Wolfman's idea is silly.
Well, that shuts down this plan.
Meanwhile, Drunky has wandered into the officers' canteen.
That's the biggest beer keg I've ever seen.
He quickly drops the lottery beer levels company-wide. Meanwhile, a pitched battle ensues. Our heroes are saved when Nancy leads them to an unlikely exit. Landing in a supply closet, Timmy asks Copper Concierge to send them fresh clothes.
That plan was smooth and uneventful,
says Timmy. Nancy explains that, with the lottery coffers spent, they must come back to steal the ill-gotten insurance funds. See? They can't even afford safety railings, she adds. The guards discover them and they begin to flee, unfortunately. The walkway budget was slashed as well. However, Timmy has his Lil Jedi adventure kit, so they make their escape. Drunky has the misfortune of crossing paths with Chad.
First I did, and now you stealing my booze and stealing my fun. Are you ready to match swizzle sticks? Or are you as yellow as your liver?
Drunky, however, is done with combat sloshery and replies,
I'll lose the carbs, but not the taste.
Then, having consumed enough spirits, he becomes one.
Does that count as a piñata? I don't see any candy.
With the distraction complete, they manage to make their escape from the Powerball. They then journey to the Fiesta system and the Party City HQ, where they recruit the party planning squad to help them with a birthday heist of planetary proportions. Party flyers are circulated and Nancy begins the surprise party countdown as they approach the Powerball. The festivities commence with the laser light show and fireworks drawing the attention of lottery employees. And most importantly, Chad.
Prepare my birthday mobile!
Party City Central reports that streamer and candle supplies are holding steady. Command orders surface to air party clowns be deployed. Chad enters the party with his sidekicks and custom playlist.
It's my birthday!
Timmy launches Chad's presents down the present chute as Chad loses control.
It's my birthday!
Of course, the presents were wrapped by jokey Smurf with predictable results.
Computer, set course for the sequel!
Nancy is thrilled to announce the large insurance policy that she took out on the Powerball and that they now have enough to start a business, since Drunky's bar tabs are no longer a concern, and thus they join the Better Business Bureau.
Huh! I landed in a pile of skeletal.
This concludes the movie recap. This movie made me thirsty, but also distrustful of games of chance. Oh well, if someone's going to get blotto, it may as well be me. If you enjoy my nonsensical ramblings, please like, subscribe and leave a comment.